Howdy hey, my name's Astrobex. How you guys doing? And today I'm here to review the Ibanez JR 2015 edition. Now, as most of my subscribers know, I'm a pretty big guitar player. Been playing guitar for about a decade now, and one of my dreams since I was like 14, when I used to go into the computer room in school and just browse guitars, I've always wanted an Ibanez JEM. Steve Vai was one of my biggest influences growing up. He's a big part of my playing style and the way I play, and there's actually half the reason I actually make videos. I mean, this is a guitar that one of my favorite guitarists of all time designed. He came up to fit with the idiosyncrasies of his playing, and, you know, regarding most of my playing style now, but I could never afford a JEM. The price is ridiculous. It's such a premium. I'd say it's a bit overpriced, just a bit. Holy shit! How'd you pay that much for a guitar? That's insane. You know how much ice cream I could buy for that? Anyway, I was in a guitar shop in Cardiff once, and I was testing out a JEM because every time there's a JEM, I'm always gonna try one out. And I was trying this one in the shop, and I was like, "How much is this one?" Like $3 grand, $2 grand. And the guy was like, "No, it's about 300 something." And I was like, "What? This is insane!" Before anyone says anything, no, this is not used, this is not second-hand price, this is the price it is. So I did my bit of research and I realized this is my time now. This is how I can get a JEM that I've always wanted. And I was expecting, like, oh, it's 300, they must rush in some places, it must be like really crappy, like out of tune, must be some sort of problems with it. But so far, I've spent the last hour with this thing just looking at it. Just like, I haven't even tried it out yet, I haven't even plugged it in yet or anything. Seriously, I haven't plugged it in. So I'm just gonna go through a few of the features on this thing and how it's similar but also quite different to the more premium JEMs. Okay, first thing off, the neck. The neck is Wizard 3 maple, and it's oh, it just feels so smooth. I think it's a little thinner than what I'm used to, but that's cool because that means I can play faster. It's a rosewood fingerboard with this really lovely Tree of Life inlay on it. The whole thing just goes all the way up to the 24th fret. And they did have a model back in the day, the JEM 555, but it only went up to the 12th fret. I always wanted a full Tree of Life inlay because I always thought it looked really cool. And I was worried when I looked at it that I would get a bit mixed up, like which fret is what fret, but I've got so past that now, it doesn't really bother me. And even now I can tell which one is which, even if I didn't need the dots or anything, because you have the bigger leaves and the smaller leaves to show tones and semitones. I think that was a really cool idea. And I know some people are going to say, oh, it's a junior, so it must be a smaller size. Nope, nothing to do with that. This is a full 25.5-inch scale neck. It's totally the same as any other guitar. It's not shrunk down, it's not for kids, this is a full-size guitar. Okay, so the headstock is just normal Ibanez locking tuners. They hold pretty well, the clamp is good. I haven't tried the actual whammy bar yet, but it's a different bridge than what I'm used to. This is an Ibanez own standard double locking tremolo, and I do love this design here with like the claw mark, like a lion has just sort of clawed the thing. I love that. You can go up and down with a bar, which is really cool. And all my other ones I've always been scared to go up, but like this one, like you can like, it's really crazy, like you can go up. You can really pull up on that thing and make it squeal. The pickups are known as quantum pickups. I've never used this particular model before. I think they're modeled on Steve Vai's DiMaggio Evolution pickups, I think they are. And obviously, being a JEM, it wouldn't be a JEM without the handle. I see you. Because I think they just knew that like no one would ever be crazy enough to try and copy it that way. And I'm getting really used to holding it by the handle. Like, the guitar is surprisingly light. It's only a mahogany body. Most JEMs are alder body, I believe, but I've never used a mahogany body. Most of my guitars are basswood, or basswood, however you pronounce it. Anyway, let's cut the riff raft and let's see what this thing sounds like. I'm actually going to run this through my multi-effects pedal, and funny enough, Steve Vai actually designed about 20 of the patches for this thing. So we're going to see what those sound like in tangent together with the guitar that he designed. Oh, and this other thing, just before I plug it in, I forgot to talk about the input jack. Most input jacks are usually on the bottom here, and then usually like you step on it, the cable comes out, and it's a mess. But this one's on an angle. I think that's a really cool idea because that prevents it from slipping out, or like even if you step on it then there's like no way to go, it has nowhere to run. Okay, so let's plug this in and try and see what... This feels really weird to plug it in on an angle though. It feels secure, but it just feels different. So yeah, feel free to join me in the first time ever of me playing a JEM and hearing what it sounds like for the first time. Well, what can I say about this guitar? It's pretty damn awesome. I was expecting for only being like a quarter of the price of a normal JEM that there'd be some defaults in it. There'd be like some, I don't know, like the paint job wouldn't be very good, or the electrics would crackle or something like that, like really cheap parts. But I'm actually honestly goddamn surprised. First off, the neck feels amazing. It's a little thinner than what I'm used to, but on my RG370 and my 250DX, they feel a bit fatter. Like they feel like a C shape rather than a D shape. And this just feels, it feels so smooth. The cutaway, it's got this little slope on the bolt. What I noticed while I was playing, like instead of being like, oh, you cut off but there, you can't go that far. You just sort of like, you can, it's really smooth. Like the cutaway just feels nice. I feel like I could bend there all day. It's great. Speaking of bending and whatnot, the whammy bar stayed in tune despite doing all the crazy stuff and all the lifting and all the dive bombs and squeals and stuff. Stayed perfectly in tune. Intonation is fine, everything. It does need a setup, but because then again, this has only been out of the box for about an hour. And obviously I want to change like the action and stuff. I want to lower the pickups because these are very high output. Like I'm gonna like lower them down in editing, but these are really high, and I am used to them being a little lower, especially the middle one. I usually tend to lower the middle one so it doesn't get in the way of strumming or picking, because that's always a problem for me. The control and tone and volume knobs, I'm not used to these like Fender style ones. I prefer like more rounded ones, so most of the problems I have with this are mostly just cosmetic things. Like the scratch guard is just white, and the truss rod cover is white, and it looks a little boring to me. Like I think I'm gonna change these out. I'm gonna have like a pearloid one and like a pearl cover just to make it pop a little more, so it's a little bit contrasting, you know? And obviously I might personalize them. I'll put some decals on it somewhere, make it look kind of cool. You know, some stuff on the back so only I can see it. And I will say we get a lot of mid-tones out of this. It resonates quite well. The sustain is good. I'm really goddamn impressed with this guitar. So if you're looking for a really awesome guitar to shred on, to do your rock and roll, your metal, your blues, whatever you want to try on, or if you're just a really big Steve Vai fan and you don't want to sell one of your kidneys to pay for one of these things, this is the one you're looking for. I ordered this guitar from a guitar website from Andertons. They're a little guitar shop based in Guildford. They got some great offers, some great deals, awesome stuff, and this was actually the last model they had in the shop. I actually think this was the one they demoed in the video review they did. Anyway, they're a really great company. I'll leave some videos down in the description for you to, like, if you're interested in buying a guitar of any kind, if you're a beginner, I'll put some videos down there for you. Anyway, I'll say, guys at Anderton, you brought my dream of having my own JEM to life. Haha. Really freaking happy with this. This is probably going to be my main guitar for a while. And once I tweaked it to how I like it, you know, changing the springs and, you know, the pickups and the action, whatever, I'm going to start recording some music with it. And if you like what you've heard in this video, then feel free to check it out yourself. Go to your nearest guitar shop, ask if they have it in stock, have it a bit of a test. Don't go buying guitars without testing them. That's just stupid. Why do people do that? So yeah, if you guys have any questions, comment below, let me know. But anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, give it a like. And if you really liked it, I guess you could favorite or subscribe or share with all your friends. So that was that. My name's Astrovex, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, I love you, bye!
Yeah.